What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with a little bit of news actually about Mass Effect Andromeda, and also we're going to be talking about Destiny very briefly. Now, what I wanted to talk about in this video today is how Bioware has recently been bleeding off employees, some pretty major positions within the company and also within some of their games. And I'm wondering if maybe Bioware is getting into some trouble, if maybe Mass Effect Andromeda is going to be getting into some trouble because of this. In a bit of a shocking twist, the lead writer of Mass Effect Andromeda, Chris Schlurf, I believe is how you pronounce his name, has left Bioware to go work for Bungie on Destiny. And it became apparent the other day. He posted a couple of different tweets about how he'd really enjoyed working on Andromeda and he thought it was going to be amazing. And so now he's going to Bungie, which is kind of interesting. So Bungie, seemingly since Harold Ryan departed, has been trying to sort of rebuild some goodwill with the community and try to make it seem like they're really working hard on Destiny and Destiny 2, whether it's their new weekly updates they've been doing, the new format, and trying to be more transparent with the community, and just the general announcement they're going to be putting new content out for Destiny. But this is a pretty big grab for Bungie, quite honestly, getting Schlurf. Now, he also did work on Halo, but it was Halo 4. He worked on Halo after Bungie had given it over to 343. But this is still a very major announcement, especially considering Chris Wynn, the senior development director on Mass Effect Andromeda, also left recently within the last couple of months. Bioware has also lost David Gator, who was one of the big guys behind Dragon Age, the whole entire Dragon Age series, and also on some of the older games like Knights of the Old Republic. He actually wrote the character HK47, which any of you old school gamers who love the KOTOR series and even Star Wars Old Republic, you guys know who HK47 was. He's one of the coolest characters probably in any Bioware game or any game ever. So, very, very interesting. Now, some are saying he's left Andromeda because his part with, his writing part with the script and everything was over with. Other people are debating whether or not it's because his story wasn't good and he got thrown out. And other people are just wondering if Bioware is having problems hanging on to their employees lately, if there's something internal going on, similar to what we saw with Bungie, with Destiny in its early development stages, with Activision, getting their nose involved in it, and obviously Joe Staten, Marty O'Donnell, and all that nonsense. So, very interesting parallels to draw between the two companies, which is not something I'd normally do because I don't really consider, them to be that comparable. But this is very odd news to say the least. And this is now two major developers that Andromeda has lost in recent months. So this does not bode well for a game, no matter how the company tries to spin it. And, Bioware has gotten further and further away from the company they used to be. They're still one of my favorite developers, even though, I'm still willing to give them criticism and call them out when they do things. And, of course, they're aligned with EA, which is never a good thing. But so far, that hasn't seemed to be a huge problem with a lot of their games that I enjoy, like Mass Effect and Dragon Age, and even the Star Wars games. But either way, some very, very interesting news. And this comes also on the heels that Mass Effect Andromeda is possibly being delayed till till early 2017. At EA's last investor call, they actually did mention that the time frame for Mass Effect Andromeda would be sometime between holiday of 2016 and spring of 2017. So it's looking more and more likely that Mass Effect Andromeda probably will not come out until 2017, given the amount of major shakeups they're having just within Bioware and within the development team for Mass Effect Andromeda. So, really interesting news, guys. What do you guys think? We were interested to hear your thoughts. Does this bode badly for Bioware and Mass Effect Andromeda? Is this a good thing for Destiny? You do have to kind of admit that Bungie these last couple of weeks is, trying to make up for the last year plus of really crappy service in terms of letting their community know what's going on. It seems they're trying to be a little bit more open. I'm not going to fall for it until I see something major from them in terms of an actual game that comes out that's good before I believe what's going on. But they've got High Moon Studios coming to help out with Destiny 2, and now, one of the big writers from Bioware coming over to help out with Destiny. That could only bode well for the story that doesn't exist in the game, but maybe he'll help them make one. I don't know. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. As always, I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts, especially if you're a longtime Bioware fan, on all these recent departures and whether or not it's going to bode well for Mass Effect Andromeda. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Thanks as always for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next time.